Oh, it's been a long day. I have spoken to Universal Credit. I will be getting some monetary support, so thank you for those of you who did donate. But I'm in less of a crisis than I was, but thank you regardless. I have some adult drinks with me today so that I can enjoy the little things. And I don't know if you can read that actually. We got Amaretto Coke over here. We got food, and we are going to be inviting a very special guest on today. I will be calling him, and we are going to be spilling the tea on a certain member of my past, my ex-lover, my ex-boyfriend, who decided to make a grand show up in my video comments the other day. I will still be referring to him as Derek because I am the bigger person. But I wanted to just spill some tea and have some fun with you guys, because if anyone deserves this video, it's Derek. But I have some food, and we're gonna be sitting here because it's been a long day. Like, I have like this little growth on my eyebrow that I was like super worried about because I had a migraine yesterday, and I called the GP and we got it sorted out. But before I call Simon and I open up all these emails, I do want to just update you on our friend Saf's hair. So I'm gonna throw in a clip here. Just had like a cursed idea. Like, if you were me, what I would do, like, now that I'm bored as hell in isolation and ain't nobody seeing me outside, I would have poured all of those into like a vat, like a big tray, right? And not mix them up. And just dunk my head in it.
I was so patchy and I didn't go like poo brown, because that's what happens when you mix loads of colours together. Faye, I've not reached that level of like isolation desperation yet, but I'm going to mix the two pinks together because I feel like the rose one is going to be really light, whereas the pink one looks more pink, like the pink I had before, but this will have like a more like goldier, smokier tone with both of them together. Honestly, that whole thing, it's just chaotic energy, man. I'm not putting it in a bowl and sticking my head in it. No.
Okay, listen. It wouldn't come out patchy if there was someone else like helping me make sure all the color like saturated my hair. So at some point, somebody is gonna need to help me dunk my head into a bowl of like 3 or 4 different colors and, let me dye my hair that way, because why the fuck not?
Do it, and please do it as a live stream so I can watch it happen as it happens, because oh god, I think I'd die. I feel like if you're gonna do that, you have to do like a shit ton of it. So you have to go like green, blue, yellow, like those sort of colours. Yeah, I feel like you should do it. Take one for the team. Entertain us this isolation.
I'm not gonna do it now. I just dyed my hair. Maybe when this, I don't know, I'm really excited to see what this color fades to, because I've seen it fade before. It's like this silver color and I really like it. But I mean, the next time I'm like hella bored, like if this isolation lasts for like a whole year, bitch, I'm gonna do that. But I need a friend. Like, I need someone to help me, because I can't just do that by myself. I'm gonna make a fucking mess. I would also need to do it in like somebody's backyard. Certainly not mine. Because it's too small and I share it with 5 people. But yeah, I mean, maybe when you finally move here, you can actually be part of the process. So I don't know, you'd have to be okay with it, but I think I'm gonna upload this conversation into my video today. That I have people who will hold me accountable for the things that I say. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to see the color of her hair and update you guys on that, because Saf is now part of the furniture. She's part of this channel. She's canon. Like, I'm really, really excited, and you guys should be too. But like,
Also, I did this look because I was feeling a little gothic, and I'll be putting up some thirst trap posts on Instagram later, so go and follow me there. I'll leave my @ in the corner of this video. So to give you guys some context about this ex-lover of mine, Derek, we were in a relationship of about 3 years or so. It really, I really can't place where it started because it was an almost completely online relationship. We did eventually meet up and spend like physical time together, but it was an online relationship, and I was really, really into marrying this man. He lived in the US, he's a Floridian. They were all the red flags were there. Look, don't roast me, okay? I
was a really dumb human being.
And we were in this relationship, and I was ready to marry this man. He had proposed to me, I was his fiance, and he decided to break up with me because I got a tattoo on my leg. It is the mark or the brand of sacrifice from Berserk, which Berserk is my favorite thing in the whole world. And ironically, he was the one who introduced me to Berserk, like the world of Berserk. And I loved the manga and the movies so much that I wanted to get the brand of sacrifice because it was such a powerful symbol to me, and I wanted it on my body. And the moment I got it on my body and I told him, hey, I got this tattoo, he immediately broke us up, and he said a bunch of things that he will never be able to take back. He said a bunch of things like, no wonder your family tried to marry you off when you were a kid because you basically never mature, that I deserved the beating that my father gave me. And he also told me that if I do not get rid of that mark, then everything is over. And this was a fresh tattoo, by the way. And he was like,
if you don't remove it, then we can't get married.
And he also told his entire family that I had got a demon symbol on my inner thigh, when it's just a manga symbol on my knee. I have spoken about him before at length in a video about narcissism, and I mean, if you can pick apart the audacity of him in some of these emails, because they kind of veer from one place to the next. For my oldest standing friend, which is Simon, we've known each other for just above probably 8 to 10 years. He was very, very aware of this boyfriend of mine, and he was very, very enraged when he found out about that whole fiasco. So I'm gonna try and give him a call now, and hopefully he's available. I hope you guys are ready, because this is the collab you never asked for, and also the collab that you are not ready for.
Hello?
Hello, I just tried to give you a call through the normal phone line.
I know, it didn't work. I was sitting there just thinking, like, she can't hear me.
Can I just say that because you're in the background of my video, it's like you're here.
Well, I mean, like, you know, I've always been there.
Okay, so before we dive into the video, I wanna give some housekeeping rules, but also I wanna ask you how you're coping in isolation, because as much as this is fun and games, this is also just, you know, me documenting my isolation and others that I bring onto this channel. So how are you doing? How are you coping?
Well, you know, Biddy, I try to get around these days, you know, I'm always out, I'm an extrovert, you see? I constantly live my life in quarantine anyway. You know, all of those memes that say, when your life is a quarantine already, I'm sitting there going like, yeah, pretty much. Taking each day as it goes, really, but yeah, most of the time I'm already indoors playing video games, or you know, going on videos talking about COVID-19. You know, this is just what I do on a regular basis.
Yeah, just about.
But, you know, safety message out there, stay home everybody, wash your hands, treat COVID-19 like it's an STD.
Before we dive into the emails, because I'm so excited to read these to you, because I just realized that you weren't aware that this man had emailed me for over a year after we broke up.
I had no idea. I was like, I know that he like had like communications after the breakup. I was fully aware of those. But months! Like, apparently this has been going on for like months or weeks after the breakup, and I was sitting there just going like, Oh no.
Simon, it's been going on for over a year. Like, as late, he commented on one of my videos yesterday. Like,
Oh, this is gonna be good.
what is your opinion on Derek? Like, what do you remember of him? What is your opinion?
So what I remember, Derek, was that you got a 3DS from him, and we were like keen to play Monster Hunt together, and it was just like, oh, awesome, cool. And then like you were like, oh, let's put Derek in this. It was like, cool, brilliant, more the merrier.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought like this was going to be a group thing, you know, all three of us, all chatting, all good fun. But what it was me sitting on my own whilst you two had a conversation because he was intimidated by me. Now, I mean, look at my picture on the wall. I'm an intimidating guy.
Very intimidating, very scary.
Absolutely.
I am just all sorts of blonde, twinkie scary.
And I mean, like, so my opinion wasn't great at that point because it felt like he was kind of like hoarding you and just keeping you locked away, all the way from the men. Because, you know, with my ravishing good looks, I mean, what woman wouldn't want to be with me?
To clarify, like, Simon is the closest thing I have to family. Simon and Alicia, they're both the closest thing that I have to family. So for me to, like, introduce someone to them is a big deal. And I always wanted, like, you and Derek and anyone else that I got involved with to, like, get along. And, you know, my boyfriend after him, he's been on this channel. You know, you guys went out, like, you went to Go Ape, you did, like, a bunch of climbing stuff, like, you had a great time, like, that relationship didn't work out, but it's, like, a really, really big deal for me to bring someone I love into the lives of my closest friends and / family, you know? And he was, like, he wasn't just super jealous of you, he was super jealous of Alicia as well. Like, it was really, really weird.
It just didn't make sense to me, honestly. And, like, so my opinion after that point was not great. And how it all happened with the breakup, you know, that kind of just made my opinion just kind of go downhill, skyrocket through the floor. And you know where SpongeBob, like, goes to rock bottom? Yeah, further down from there.
Oh, my God.
Where is this, SpongeBob?
Rock bottom.
All involved a tattoo.
Oh,
And essentially, that's what it took.
The
It just
cursed-
took a tattoo.
the cursed tattoo, yeah.
And that's not a cursed tattoo, that's a glorious tattoo because it reminds you that, you know, that thing basically freed you from the fact of this guy going, my
I'm so sorry for headphone users. Anyway, I've been keeping all of these emails in a folder on my Hotmail account called Dipshit, and I'm just gonna dive in.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so this was shortly after we broke up, and I had joined a modeling agency, and I was doing a little bit of modeling. So he goes, "Saw you're in a bra and panties for a company. Your dad would be proud. Glad you found your niche. Fucking stupid. You put Guts on your leg and sell yourself for money. Guts would never do that." Now, Guts, who is the main character in Berserk,
Okay, I'm trying to piece this together. So he's saying, cool, you're a model now. Guts would never do that. Cleared. Like, Guts was a guy with like a massive sword and like could cleave men in half. I mean, you know, some models might be able to cleave men in half in different ways, but that's another story entirely. But like, I don't understand. Okay, that's a really good start, and I'm preparing myself mentally.
You're fuming already, and there's like so many emails to get through. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's already 15 minutes.
I am so ready.
But like, he was so salty that I was doing this new thing without him because he literally would not let me do anything. There was one day that I went out to Cambridge where Simon lives, and I was like hanging out with Simon, and we went to like a museum and laughed at art for like hours. Like, that's all we did all day. And also, you discovered that The Rock, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, had a wrestling career, which was just made me feel so old. But yeah, we spent the day together, and I came home, and he gave me shit for that for like 4 days. He was like, I can't believe you spent the day with
Another man.
We had pictures from that day of literally us messing around in a museum.
We were laughing at ugly baby paintings. Like, that's what we were doing. But the next email is, I know we're not together and I know you hate me, but I'm sad to see you become a whore. I thought you were going to college.
What? I'm sad to see you become a whore.
It goes on, and he'd send like 5 emails in a night, so I haven't even gotten a chance to respond yet. Like, this just appeared in my inbox one day. So he goes on, he goes, I've done the whole whoring thing. It's not what it's cracked up to be. At the end of the night, you're alone and no one loves you. But I guess you have to go through that phase on your own. Just sad to see. I wish Facebook would stop recommending I follow you.
Okay, the whole whoring thing, wait, hold on, okay, let's back this up. He's been a whore?
Be gone! Suck! Suck! Suck!
Apparently.
Apparently he's been a whore.
Apparently.
That's incredible. No, I'm sure he meant that he was sleeping around with a few people, but he actually said that he was a whore. So, I mean, power to you, mate. I can't see you getting much business, though.
That pride. I respond to him, and at this point it was like very fresh. So this was like very soon after we broke up. And I go, you keep bringing up my dad as if you're all for him and I care about what he thinks. And then I said, I'm not in a bra and panties. Guts does sell himself for money. He's a mercenary. Look it up. You're a dipshit. Stop messaging me. And then he promptly responds, he sells his sword, not his ass. You used to be smart. Curse words don't win arguments.
What is this? What is this? Oh my god, I'm cringing.
If we end up doing a series, because this is really long already, I'm gonna get you to read out the next ones.
Oh, yes.
We'll do a live stream.
I would love to. Oh my god.
Because I can't do voices. I'm not capable of that. But you're really good at doing voices. Like, Simon does, like, pageant acting. So,
I wouldn't say it was pageant acting. I don't walk down a catwalk with, like, leather trousers and, like, a leopard skin tight.
No. It's exactly.
He's lying to you.
It's exactly like Toddlers in Tiaras. Like, it's Honey Boo Boo 2.0, but for like grown-ass men.
Stop it! You're gonna reveal me! I love the movie. No, stop! Next, please!
Alright, next one. I will go back to not messaging you. Ask Facebook to stop advertising you like a piece of meat to me and my friends. Show up in my feed every fucking day. So I promptly got in touch with Mark Zuckerberg, and he responded by saying that I was too hot for him not to show me off. So, and spoiler alert, he does not stop messaging me here.
Oh my god, this is brilliant! Oh, this is genius.
He goes on to say, glad to see you getting stronger, Faye. You're right. Proud you are better than me at this. I miss you, and I know you don't love me anymore. Hang in there, Faye. You're one of the smartest people I've ever met. You got this. And then he gives me a heart emoji. Like, can you make up your mind? Pick a side.
Hold on. Just an email ago he said you were smart once, and now he's saying you're the smartest person I know. So, clearly, he doesn't know, from his own opinion, he doesn't know many smart what? No, what's he trying? No, he's trying to say. No, he's trying to say.
Okay, so do you know what I think happened? What I think happened is that I like blocked him on everything. I blocked him on Facebook, I blocked him on WhatsApp, I blocked him on Twitter, like I blocked him on everything. And this was his only way of contacting me. So he just decided like,
oh, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking email her every single fucking day after our breakup.
and I tried to block him on my Hotmail for ages. Like Alicia was like, just block him, and I was like, I've tried, like they still keep coming to my inbox. I've tried putting him in my spam, so I just created a different folder so that his messages immediately went to that folder and I could look at them whenever I was ready. So next one. I really do miss you. I think it's one-sided. I'll look at it tomorrow. Miss you at Fat Foxes and Puppies together. Sorry, you think I'm your father. And then he leaves like a stupid little fucking roleplay emoji. You think I use people. Okay. The monster I am right now is a product of my life. My mother said you could lay back and do nothing. My father said, buy my stuff on a daily basis. Much like your parents, neither one was what I wanted. I did not want to spend 100 hours a week being my father. I kinda wanted to be lazy as hell and raise kids like my mom. Maybe you'd do that, but I doubt it. Okay, let's look at the monster of me. I want alcohol. All day, every day. But I see no one loves me. The friends I made use me. I probably need alcohol all day, every day to feel normal.
I'm gonna fucking chunder right
One
now.
more sentence. And you learned that, and you were right to tell me to fuck off. Okay, can I just let me give you context about his parents. His parents are like, so they're Southern people, okay? They're wonderful human beings. I've FaceTimed with them. I've spoken with them. They're lovely people. They used to send me Christmas presents, like straight up. A girl in a different country that their oldest son is dating online, they used to send me Christmas presents and birthday presents. Like, they were wonderful people. Every time that I spoke to his mom or spoke to his dad, they were just wonderful. Like, gorgeous human beings. Like, they cared the most about people. And yeah, they were a little crazy Christian, but they were nice people at the end of the day. The fact that he's comparing his parents to my father.
Honestly, that is crazy. He keeps referring back to your father, and I feel like he's like said, I found the nail in the coffin that will really hammer it home into her head. And it's just kind of just like, no, mate, you just sound like an idiot. Like, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Mostly because I was nearly sick during the whole of that. Oh no, the monster is in me. The monster is not who I choose to be.
Oh, boo-hoo, nobody loves me. I'm shit because of the world. I'm the monster that was made this way. Like, it's so...
It's like the what's it? The 7 phases of grief or something like that, isn't it?
No, Simon, this man is not made of grief. This man is just he's just filled with self-pity. He's just filled with self-pity. You know how unicorns are filled with, like, rainbows and sprinkles? This man is a piñata for self-pity.
And when you whack him, just like this whole goo comes out, and it just says in words,
Forget whacking him. Just saying no to him about anything. He's leaking all that self-pity, all out his ass, all out his eyes. His face is just covered in it.
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, right. Okay, come on. Right, we can do this. Let's carry on. Let's move on to the next one.
So he goes, at the end of the day, I don't think you understand that I loved you enough to give up everything I believed in. I left my whole family behind. I didn't want to expand my life in a different state. I'm not going to say which state. To spite you. So what happened was, he's completely disregarding the fact that I would have had to leave the UK to be with him. But he moved to a different state after we broke up. He moved to a northern state somewhere. I'm not going to say which state because I really don't think they need that kind of press. He goes, to expand my life in X state, let's call it Narnia. To expand my life in Narnia, to spite you. Alright, we're back. Technical difficulties have been solved. I don't know how much of that you guys missed, but I mean, you haven't missed much. There's so much shit to go through.
Yeah.
But anyway, what was your reaction to that?
It's, you know what? I've had a mix of emotions very recently. I'm very emotionally unstable right now. The monsters within me are coming out today, and you know, I'm just a mess right now, so I can't think straight. I'm sorry. If anybody wants to know, that's me taking the piss.
He's such a self-pitying little shit. Like, he knows everything I went through. And he used that against me also in, like, the last few text messages he sent me. Like, I think I still have them archived somewhere. Because I don't delete things. Like, I like keeping memory. I'm very sentimental in the angriest possible way. He used all of that against me, and then he's making me feel pity for him when all of his problems in his life are self-imposed. Like, he did this to himself. But anyway.
In through the nose and out through the mouth.
I'm gonna continue. And he goes, I'm pointed out as the weirdo, the unaccepted newbie. They even insulted the clothes I wear, and I have to buy new ones again after I blew $100 at new clothes last week. This sucks. By the way, this man is 11 years older than me. He's like 30. He's 36 now, but at this time he was like 33.
I've had to. What was it? I had to buy new clothes.
Yeah, because people were laughing at him apparently.
What? Is he blaming you for the fact that he had to buy new clothes? What?
Oh, what a sad boy, right?
I mean, like, I wear goofy t-shirts. Like, I have a t-shirt which is literally just a unicorn, like a pink unicorn with Deadpool riding it. I've even got that as a poster. People love me all the time. I'm like, I don't care. Yeah.
Simon, you've seen my hair. It's been every color under the rainbow. Like, this man is this is a grown man. This is a grown man. Anyway, he goes, you were supposed to be here to get through the change. Instead, you fucking hate me and have a site that slathers you as a model and a profile that shows you have a new love. I just got in a relationship with Ed. I'm 34. He says that in the email. I'm not fucking kidding. He's 34 and he has no self-awareness. I invested 3 years into you and it's just, who cares? Blank, so his company that he works for is supporting me. Just sad to see you openly hate me. Because I'm in a different relationship now. And like, by the way, between all these emails, I have not responded. It's just him emailing me. He continues, so like in a separate email, he goes, congrats on your new love, if it's real. I know it'll be bad within a year. I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm fat and gross, but I know dating. That's the whole email. I can't get over that squeaky laugh. I'm never gonna forget that. I need to sample that. That's when you know shit is good.
Oh, this is the best day of my life.
Next email. I'm sorry I became the bad guy. And by the way, before this, there's like 100 full stops, like an ellipses. He's so dramatic. I remember you upset in your room, scared in pictures. I wanted to help you, wanted to be the knight in shining armor, but I'm glad you pointed out that I'm evil, corrupt.
Oh, come on. Seriously? Really?
I loved you back then, sweaty and scared. I never even considered the fake throat cutting shit I did. How did I become this person? Oh, that was another thing. Like, soon after we broke up, he started sending me, like, the reason I blocked him was because he started sending me, like, these triggering, like, attempts at self-harm videos, even though I'm someone who went through that. He started sending me that shit, and I was like, I don't know if this is fake or real, but I'm worried. Even though this pile of garbage is a pile of garbage, like, I don't want him to hurt himself. So I, like, I called all his family members and I was like, hey, you need to go and check on Derek because, I don't know, he looks like he's gonna hurt himself, and I sent him the videos, and then he, like, blamed me for wanting to help him.
Okay, so I just want to go back for a second.
Sure.
There's a bit where he said, I missed you when you were sweaty and scared. Is that what he said?
He said I loved you back then, sweaty and scared.
I loved you back then, sweaty and scared, palm sweaty mom spaghetti.
That is mum spaghetti energy. I think he's like trying to say like, oh, I loved you back then when you were sweaty and scared, like, and you won't love me now, sort of thing. I don't know, I can't read what goes through this man's mind.
I'm just literally just reading palm sweaty mum spaghetti.
No, I'm not gonna lie, that has mad mum spaghetti energy. Last in these series of emails. There's more, but this is the last one in this series. Like, I haven't responded to any of them. This is just him messaging me. He goes, I can't delete my drunk messages. I'll always remember holding your hand, watching the bikers go by, looking in your eyes and knowing we'd fight the world. To be together, riding that 12-hour flight, crying the whole time, where we're I don't know what that sentence says. Where we're at is wrong. We should have tried harder. I should have realized I'm a bad person. I need to drop drinking. I need to listen more. And you're a child compared to me.
Faye, I call you all sorts of different names. Can you elaborate on this, watching the bikers go by? Because what I'm seeing right now, in my head, what I'm seeing is you two sitting on a sunset, like, hill or something like that, or something, I don't know, and then suddenly a biker gang just comes past going, hey, what's up, gang?
We don't have biker gangs in the UK. At least not that I'm aware of. But, so the context behind that, I'm not entirely clear, but this is what I think it's about. Is we were staying in a place called Kennington one Christmas because he came over and we like were together for about 2 weeks, and we were staying in Kennington, and for his flight that day we had to leave super early. We had to leave at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we saw like all the bicycles going to work, and that's what he's referring to.
Right, so that's the thing that sticks in his head. Okay.
The bikers. Can you imagine?
Bikers go by.
Simon lives in the cycle capital of the UK. Can you imagine calling those people bikers?
I can't. When I hear the word biker, I do just think of like a mutton chop, like gay bear. Like
Simon, you need to draw that. You need to draw that. Simon's an artist, by the way. I'll link his Instagram. But he's an artist. You need to draw that.
Oh, I mean, there is a video of me literally there, pretty much being a whore in my cosplay. But you know, well, yeah, I'll let you find that out for yourself.
I mean, to be fair, like when he left the last time he was here, it was really emotional for both of us. Like, I'm not gonna knock that, but
yeah.
I mean, let it go, dude. It's been a year. Let it go. It's gone. It's over. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god. Oh, this seriously has been an adventure looking into the life of a simp. Really. Oh my god.
This is not a simp. This is pure incel energy. Like, tip my fedora. I held the door open for you. Why didn't you say thank you? Incel energy. Alright. I think because we've been going on for a while, and to lessen the burden of me editing this down, because this is going to be a wild ride to edit, this is the last one I'm going to read you, and it's actually just the one time where he sent me one email, and I responded to it, so, yeah.
Let's see where this goes.
Okay, so he goes, "Fine, you hate me because of what happened, but the day I physically met you, you scared me. You were so young and so naive, but holding you and kissing you felt like, for the first time in my life, I'd found love, and we rode that train for like 2 hours. Why are you like, Mike, fuck off? Is that how you really feel? I didn't blow $10,000 for fun. I just wanted to date a few years and see how it went. My government didn't allow it, I'm sorry. But walking all the outskirts together, we can't close our... you can't close your eyes and tell me I'm just Satan. You can't remember Pacific Rim, cuddling together and hate me? So why do you?
Pacific Rim!
I need to tell you that. I need to tell you that story off camera because that will get me fucking demonetized. But
I'm I'm now getting another view of Derek, which is that he is very easily scared. He's like a chihuahua at this point because he looked at you and he was scared when you were sweaty.
No. You know what's creepy is that he said like you were so young and naive, but I enjoyed kissing you. Like, it's creepy. It's hella creepy. But anyways, I actually responded to this one, and I think I'm gonna close on this one. You can have your final comments. And I say, if I was so important to you, why did you break up with me over a tattoo? Because you're controlling. You're a controlling dickhead, and you admitted you like to control the behavior of the closest person to you. Stop pretending that I broke up with you. That's not what happened. You know that's not what happened, but you can't admit that. That's why I tell you to fuck off. And yes, I have found someone new. He's lovely. You don't get to tell me that it won't last. If you're so good at dating, then why are you single and alone?
Okay, she's coming back. And in the red corner, we've got Bing! And in the blue corner, we've got some twat. I don't know. Final comments on Derek. I am feeling the incel vibes. I feel like my IQ has dropped.
That's what we needed this summer, incel vibes.
The thing that confuses me is I was like, what did he think was going to gain from all this? What did he think was going to happen with all of this? Did he think that like you would swoon for him because he called you sweaty?
I think he was desperately trying to make me feel bad for breaking up with him. I think that's what happened.
Personally, if a girl came up to me and said, "Hey, you're sweaty and you scare me," I would be like,
"Get out."
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Fuck you too.
Yeah, basically, that's my closing comments of. Okay, Derek, here's a personal message for you. If you ever watch this.
He will.
What is going through your head?
What thoughts are going through your right ear and coming out your left ear? Honestly, I don't think these kind of human beings are common, but like they're there.
The sheer level of like fuckery that this man put me through after he broke up with me, like reminding you it was not the other way around. He broke up with me because he's a petty little bitch and he thought that by telling me to get rid of the tattoo that I would cave and be like, okay, yeah, of course I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go through laser surgery for something that I don't want to remove. You know, that I would fall back into his arm and he could have like his little China doll wife on the prairie bullshit at home. Oh, it's ridiculous. And also, I've just looked at the next series of emails and they are long ones, dude. Like, this man wrote like a whole short novel. The only reason I'm doing this, for anyone who thinks I'm doing this maliciously, is because he's commenting on my videos now. Like, all this time has passed and you still haven't grown. Like, you're still mad and you're still bitter. Like the comment he left me was like,
"Oh, this was the song that I listened to before you put me in mental hospital."
Yeah, because I thought you were trying to kill yourself, you dick. Like, oh, Simon, this bitch sent me pictures. I forgot about that.
Oh god. Oh god. Should we do that as a cliffhanger? Oh god.
Tune in next time for more cringe. No, I'm kidding. What's your so that was your final thoughts. Is there anything you're dying over there? Is there anything you want to shill? Anything you want to promote?
Well, like I said, come follow me on Instagram, Aldrin_HD. Aldrin, as in spelled like Buzz Aldrin. You know, post my art, post my cosplays, and
It's fine. I'll spell it. I'll spell it out for them. Now you know why Simon is my oldest friend. He just he gets me. Just brother and sister. We had the same fucking reaction to all of this. Like, what is this and why? We can end it. They've had enough entertainment anyway. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you had as much fun as I did while I was filming it with my.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.